Hi, guys.
Hi, Michael.
How's everybody doing?
What can we expect from you, darling, today?
Well, we are going to do 4 different dishes. Some a little excessive, some a little bit lighter, just so I can make everyone at that table happy, which is a very difficult thing to do sometimes. But I'm going to make you all happy today.
Michael, honey, nobody makes everybody at this table. Everybody.
Today is my day.
You might be the one.
So the first thing that we're making, though, is a fried chicken sandwich, which is really easy, super crunchy, and just satisfies a lot of happiness in my life.
Okay.
So
Chickens.
we have crispy chicken, we have a soft potato roll, a really zesty slaw, and it just has everything you want, and it's super crunchy, which is I think really the key to fried chicken.
Are you going to serve that on Sunday for the Super Bowl?
Yeah, well, actually this Sunday what I'm gonna do, Joy, is we're having some people at the house, and every quarter is I'm gonna do like a San Francisco quarter, a Kansas City quarter, a San Francisco quarter, a Kansas
Are those
City
the two teams?
quarter.
Oh, that's
Are those the two teams playing?
Yes, Joy.
This is why my wife Liz loves you so much.
You know what
because
you
she
need,
has
though?
no idea
You need a Miami dessert.
But no, we're gonna do Miami at halftime. We're gonna do Cubans at halftime.
Oh,
That's
that's
nice.
nice.
Cubans at halftime.
Okay. That's a good one.
That works, right?
I like
Who are
that.
you rooting for?
You know, I'm a little torn. I like both of these teams very much, but one, I'm from the Midwest, and 2, Andy Reid has yet to win a Super Bowl. And I'm a huge football fan, and to me, he's one of the greatest coaches ever. So for him not to have won a Super Bowl, I feel that he deserves one.
Got it.
So my
Okay.
Midwestern heart, my love of barbecue, and my love of Andy Reid is going to make me cheer for the Chiefs.
So Michael Symon has been on the sidelines cooking up some Super Bowl snacks. So what have we got? What are you doing?
So we're going to show you guys how to make the chicken that you have in front of you. You had in front of you for both
Did I
things.
just
So
carve down?
yeah, I like that Megan is eating. It makes me very happy.
Delicious.
So first thing that we're going to do is our dressing. I have brown mustard, poppy seed, a little bit of salt, mayonnaise. I'm going to add apple cider vinegar and extra virgin oil. And so it's a little bit creamy,
What's so
but mostly
virginal about
acidic,
oil? I
which
never
is how I
understand.
like dressing for a coleslaw. I don't like that super mayonnaise-y rich coleslaw. I like it to be kind of more bitey. And then we have cabbage and onions. That goes in. You could let this, this is good to eat right away, but you could also let it sit for a couple hours. It just gets better as it sits. Okay. Now, the star of the show is really the chicken. So we have chicken thighs here because the thigh has so much more flavor than the breast meat. So boneless thighs. And we put flour and a little bit of cornstarch on the thighs. And you let this, if you can let this sit for an hour or two ahead of time, you can even do this step the night before. And that's what is the base of the crunch. In here, I have cornstarch and all-purpose flour. You could also use rice flour if you want, which will make it even a little bit more crunchy. Water. The secret ingredients is, seltzer. The secret ingredient, though, is vodka. So
Why?
it's also which is going to make you guys more friendly as you're eating the chicken sandwiches.
Why
But what
vodka?
happens with the vodka is vodka evaporates quicker than water once it hits the fryer, and that's what makes it so super crunchy. So now you take your chicken.
Can you use gin?
Sure, you could use gin, you could use tequila, son.
If you want to make it gluten-free, what can you use?
If you want to use gluten-free, well, you could use rice flour instead of all-purpose
All right,
flour.
Michael, we can't wait to see what you've got for us next.
All right, Joy. Phase
What's
2.
this
We
in
have
front of me,
Kansas
first of all?
City-style
What is
meatballs.
this?
They're going to be barbecue meatballs.
Oh.
So, and I mean, you got to cook fast on The View. You can't mess around. This is like Iron Chef times a million.
Yeah.
So I have ground beef, breadcrumbs, a little bit of sautéed onions, garlic, and thyme, and then I'm going to add some egg in there. You mix this till it's completely mixed. Once it is completely mixed, I take a little ice cream scooper, I scoop them out, I put them on a lined tray. Now, don't over-mix your meatballs or they get tough. So they go on the lined tray.
How do you put them together? They'll fall apart if you don't mix them.
Joy, you act like you're Italian or something. You mix them, but you don't over-mix them. Some people mix them to death, same with hamburgers, and then they get tough, and then they're not delicious. So you just mix them till they come together, then stop. And then I scoop them out with this on the tray, line them up, 350 to 400 degree oven for about 15 to 20 minutes, so they kind of get a crust on the outside, but they're not cooked all the way through.
So they're not fried.
So you don't fry them?
I don't fry them in this case. Now, you could also poach them in the sauce, but for this, we're going to do a barbecue sauce. So I have tomatoes. I have a little bit, we took the sugar out because white sugar messes me up a little bit. So I use maple syrup, pinch of salt, yellow mustard, molasses.
Where's the vodka? Put the vodka in
The
there.
vodka we drank. The ladies of the View drank the vodka in between sets. That could be true. It could not. It could be fake news. It could be fake news.
Fake news.
Who knows? So we put in a little bit of cayenne, and we put in a little bit of smoked chili powder, and this just simmers away. And then you take your roasted meatballs out, and you plop them in the sauce. And then you let them finish cooking in the sauce like you would an Italian meatball, how they kind of simmer in the sauce. But these simmer in a barbecue sauce, so you get these beautiful little barbecue meatballs. They're a little sweet, a little spicy.
Okay, all right, Michael. I know you're going to show us some easy snacks from your new cookbook in a little bit. So, Michael, thank you for cooking your butt off all hour long. That was good of you.
Thank you. It was fun to be here.
And now I see new stuff here. I see kale here or something, right?
Yeah, new stuff. Kale, a little buffalo-style cauliflower, and some baked chickpeas. So these are all, a lot of the stuff that I did earlier in the show was Super Bowl-ish, or I would say like cheat day-ish, or however you want to look at it. The stuff that I have out now is from my new book, Fix It With Food, which is all anti-inflammatory eating.
Oh.
So it's, I have, unfortunately, and I've had it for 20 years, I have RA, and I have...
What's that?
Rheumatoid
arthritis.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I also have external lupus, which are both big inflammation, autoimmune diseases. So I was taking like, 10 Aleve a day, and I'm just like, this is stupid. So I learned how to kind of cook to fight the inflammation. It's worked incredibly well.
Really? Really?
Incredibly well.
Why is kale anti-inflammatory?
Well, a lot of it, like what we talk about in the book is you do like a 10-day reset, which eliminates anything that could cause inflammation for your diet. And then after the 10-day reset, you feel better. You're slightly angry because you've eliminated alcohol, flour, meat, dairy, and sugar. So you're like pissed off.
Yeah.
But you feel better than you've ever felt in your life. So then you start adding an ingredient back at a time to see what your triggers are. Like my triggers are dairy and sugar. Wow. So I try my best to avoid those, but I still am going to eat ice cream occasionally. But it's like having the fourth bourbon. You know it's. Next day, you're not going to feel great, but you're like, God, I really want that bourbon. Yeah. And that's how I am with ice cream.
It's more like the sixth bourbon, but okay.
This is wonderful, though. So you have sugar-free fix, dairy-free fix, meat-free fix.
Right. And the bonuses is we're very excited. The book ended up on the New York Times bestseller list twice, which was great.
That's great.
And most of the people, when they did the reset, it's not a diet book. It's more of a way to eat to avoid inflammation. But most of the people that did the reset lost anywhere from like 8 to 15 pounds.
Really? By eating this food?
Yeah, because they're just, it's almost like you're eliminating things in your body that don't agree with you.
Well, I just looked it up, and this is 0 points, this is 0 points, and this is 3 points.
And this cauliflower is delicious.
Yeah. So are these chickpeas.
It is delicious.
They gotta go. Yeah, they gotta go. Oh, well, it was it's lovely to have you here today.
I love being here.
And
Thanks, guys.
everybody should enjoy the Super Bowl on Sunday. I'll be watching something else, but that's all right. I'll be watching the commercials, though. I like that. And for more information on Michael's Super Bowl snacks and his book, Fix It With Food, check out our website. And members of our studio audience are going home with a copy of his book.